Hey everyone, it's Catherine from A Perfect Place to Start, and today we're going to be making a super fun Santa hat Deco Mesh wreath. So let's get into it. So I am going to start off by cutting my Deco Mesh, and I do end up using about 7 rolls of Deco Mesh for this wreath. I'm cutting each piece at 6 inches, and I use 4 white rolls and 3 red rolls that came from the Dollar Tree. Once I have all the pieces cut, I'm going to roll them into bundles, and then I'm going to secure the bundles together with a pipe cleaner. So I use 3 separate bundles, and then I use a half of a pipe cleaner. So if you have hand problems or it's just easier for you to use a full pipe cleaner, you can definitely do that and then trim them off when you are totally finished with the wreath in the back. So how I secure mine is I take the pipe cleaner, I wrap it around, and then I pull the Deco Mesh really tightly against the pipe cleaner, and then I twist. This gives it a super firm hold with the pipe cleaner, and I'm able to kind of bend it to how I want it to look. So I'm going to be attaching this first roll of Deco Mesh to the top of my hat wreath, and this wreath form did come from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just wrapping my Deco Mesh around the outside of the wire wreath form, and I just go all the way around the triangle shape. Once I get my Deco Mesh on, then I'm going to take some ribbon, and I'm going to be wrapping my ribbon around the center of the witch hat. So I'm using some wired burlap ribbon. I believe this came from Dollar General. And I'm going to just glue periodically as I go around the wreath. Now, I had some struggles here with my ribbon, and I don't 100% love how this middle piece turned out. I think that if I were to recreate this again, I would wrap it and then go back up the wreath. So I tried to just go down with my ribbon, and there is some gaps when I get kind of down to the bottom, and I have to use some hot glue to fill those in. So just kind of a thought, if you're going to make this, I would go down at my angle and then come back up at the other angle. So once I get this whole part covered, and I'm going down all the way to just barely the top of the brim, and I'm going to be using some more bundles of Deco Mesh. So this time I'm going to intertwine them here. So I'm going to have 2 rolls of red and 1 roll of white, and then I'm going to have 2 rolls of white and 1 roll of red. And this is where I use the rest of my Deco Mesh. So it is about 3 packages of white Deco Mesh and 2 packages of red Deco Mesh. So I'm going to go ahead and roll all of my bundles together. I always roll all the bundles ahead of time before I attach them to the wreath. I find that it just goes quicker. I have seen where people store their bundles together in like baskets and things like that. I just have them separated on a table, but it definitely, however you can get it to be, more organized, is going to be that much faster for you. So I am attaching these bundles, and I go back and forth, 2 red and 1 white bundle, and then another 2 white and 1 red bundle. And I am going to go down along that wire piece along the ribbon, and then I'm going to go all the way around the wire frame, so all the way down on the bottom as well. It is pretty full once you get across that top piece. If you don't want to do the bottom, as long as you fluff out your Deco Mesh good enough, it should cover the wire form. I thought that it looked better going around the whole outside edge. So now I'm ready to make a bow to go on my wreath, and I'm measuring my ribbon out at 6 inches, and then my other ribbon was measured out at 10 inches, and I'm just folding it over on top of each other to have 4 loops on both sides. Then I'm going to take my ribbon, fold it in half, and then I'm going to take a pair of scissors, and I'm going to very thinly cut a little strip there. So I had a lot of ribbon right here, and I only wanted a really small cut. So I did did take me a little bit to get through the ribbon, but like I said, just a very small cut here, and then you're going to take a pipe cleaner and you're going to wrap that pipe cleaner around the middle so that the ribbon has something to hold on to. If you didn't have a pipe cleaner or didn't want to use a pipe cleaner here, you could definitely use wire, floral wire, another like twine would work here good, just something to tie it in the middle with and give it something to like really hold on to when you fluff out your bow. So now I'm just going to open up my bow and fluff it, and this is the part that is probably the most time consuming. Once I get all the pieces fluffed out on the ends, I do go ahead and dovetail those so that it gives it a more high-end look. And then I'm going to use that same pipe cleaner that I used in the middle to tie it off, and I'm just going to use that to tie it into my wreath. So I decided to go ahead and tie the bow into the corner on the right hand side. I did play around with this a little bit. I tried it out at the top and then I tried it out at the bottom, and I just thought that it looked better on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and attach that there at the very bottom. And then I decide to go ahead and glue a giant jingle bell from the Dollar Tree into the middle of my bow and to the top of my wreath, just so I have a more Santa look. And then once I have that all in there and glued on, then here is the final look of this project.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir perform.
This wreath was so fun to make, and I definitely will be hanging this on my front door. If you like Dollar Tree DIYs, go ahead and watch this video next. And as always, wherever you are in your journey is a perfect place to start, and I will see you in my next video.
Let me give you a Christmas.